welcome to SKR Yoga and Wellness. My name is Sam, and today we are doing a yoga practice to improve balance. So this is going to be a short practice today, but that does not mean that it's not going to be challenging. So the entire thing is going to be standing, and we're really going to focus on imagery to help us with each of the balancing postures. So of course, I'm already starting in this standing position, so I would invite you to do the same. And we're actually going to begin today's class with a standing meditation. So wherever you are, just really plant your feet into the mat. Spread your toes nice and wide so your feet are really spreading like a pancake onto the mat. And then shine your palms forward, shoulder blades rolling back, spine nice and tall, and then just softly close your eyes. And right away, start connecting to the breath. I invite you to imagine that you are a really big 150-year-old tree. So your roots are growing out of the bottom of your feet into the floor, supporting you, this great big vast network. So even though we can't see these roots, we know that they're there to support us. And the energy continues past the floor, past our feet. And then imagine your trunk, just like the trunk of a tree, really wide and expansive. Sturdy. Then feel that you have energy moving up and outwards in all different directions, just like the branches of this big tree. So we feel energy coming up and out of our shoulders, at the top of our head, of your heart, your spine. So we're really creating this 360-degree image. I think one of the common things in balances is that we tend to tense up or hold our breath because we're trying to balance and we're really trying to focus. But the reality is that having tense muscles and holding your breath is not really going to help with balance. We need to stay connected to the ground, connected to our center, breathing deeply. So that's why I love this image of the tree. And it might be blowing in the wind, but it is still very sturdy, and it has this huge network of roots below it. So with all of this imagery in mind, very softly blink your eyes open and bring your hands together in front of your heart. And we are going to begin the practice with 3 rounds of half of a sun salutation. So I'm going to go ahead and stand at the top of my mat. Palms can come back down by your sides. And then from here, you're going to inhale, arms up, palms going to touch. Exhale, fold forward. Continue to feel that connection to the earth through your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold over your shins once more. And then inhale, push to stand. Feeling those roots into the floor, palms going to touch. And exhale, arms to your center. Same thing, twice more through. Inhale, palms come up, touch. Exhale, glide forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Try to keep any fidgeting movement to a minimum here. As we exhale, fold over your shins. Inhale, pushing back to stand. So you want to maintain the connection with the earth. Inhale, arms final push into your feet. Come all the way up to stand, arms come up overhead, go to touch. And then palms float down in front of your chest. Now from here, spill all of your weight into your right foot. So right away, even though we haven't lifted the left foot off the ground yet, you're staying almost entirely in that right foot, feeling that connection to the floor as we lift the left knee, squeeze it in towards the chest. You can also feel here that your right foot is almost like a pancake, just like I said at the beginning of class, spreading across the floor. So we're not tensing or clenching any muscles in the foot to stay here, staying wide and connected. And then we'll take this into a twist. So reaching your left arm behind you to the back side of your mat, still pulling your left knee in towards your chest. And then from here, flex into your left foot, grab a hold of your big toe with your two-piece fingers, and then kick that left leg out as much as you can, finding this closed position and this little bit of a stretch here. Twisting from your belly button, still feeling that connection to the floor. And now from here, bend into your supporting leg. So we have a generous bend in the right leg, and then you're gonna tilt forward at the hips, coming all the way down until that foot can touch the mat, palm will come onto the mat, and then maintain that bend in your right knee as we find a twist. So now we're just changing the stretch in your left leg here. And breathing deeply. Bring that left hand to meet the right. Bend generously into both of your knees and then slowly roll up through your spine. Feeling both feet on the floor once more. But now we're going to transfer the weight into the left leg. Hands come together in prayer position in front of the heart. Lifting your right knee up on its own this time. Cross that heel over the top of your left thigh. And then send your hips back into standing position. So this is also a balancing position. Just on a bent leg. And we're bent forward. So we have a few more hinges here. But the same kind of image can apply. So we're still imagining these roots growing out of your feet. Energy is reaching up the front of your head. And then as we inhale, push all the way up to stand. Knee comes up into your chest. And then we're going to send that foot back into 45 degrees, and your heels are in line. So your right foot is 45 degrees. We're finding pyramid pose with a flat back right away. Hands can remain in front of your chest, or if you'd like an extra challenge, reaching those arms out right beside your ears. So this can also be a little bit of a challenge to balance, as we're in a wider legged position. So still feel that connection to the ground, and try not to lock any of your muscles. Whenever we are balancing, it's our nerves, they are constantly calibrating to hold us there. So we do want to allow for some micro movement, and just breathing into that balance to allow that micro movement to happen. So we're not trying to stay still like a robot, we're trying to grow into the balance. And then from here, you're going to place your right palm down onto the floor, then reaching your left arm up, out to the side, so we're finding revolved triangle. So exact same position with the legs, just finding a bit of a twist, feeling that twist coming from your belly button. Breathing deep here, feeling all of that connection to the ground. And now from here, bring your eyes to the floor. You're going to bend into your front leg. Take your fingertips out about 6 inches in front of your left foot, and then transfer your weight into those fingertips, and then you're going to lightly lift that back leg ever so slightly off the mat. So we're now in a revolved half moon. This is a very challenging position to balance in, so please don't get discouraged if there's a lot of wobbling here. Feel that you have energy reaching out your back heel, reaching out your top hands, so we're expanding from all directions. And then, just like an airplane, try to lift your fingertips, cycle through to warrior three, and then swivel your left fingertips to come down onto the floor, and your right hip and toes will open up to face alongside of the mat here. Right arm is reaching in the opposite direction, still feeling that we're growing in all 360 degrees here. All the way around, reaching out your heel, reaching out your hand. Roots reaching out of your left foot. And you may stay here or take it into sugar cane pose. Totally up to you. So we're just finding a little bit more of a challenge in this balance here. Pushing your foot into your hand, stretching out the quads. And then if you were hanging onto it, release both of your hands onto the mat, coming into standing splits. We're gonna make this a little bit more dynamic here. So we're gonna bend, crossing your right knee over that left ankle, and then extend all the way back up. And then same thing, bend and cross, and extend all the way back up. We're almost there, you got this. Bend and cross, all the way back up, and last time, bend and cross, and this time send your sit bones all the way onto the mat. Find the seated position. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, cross it over, finding a twist. Take a moment to appreciate being on the floor with both of your sit bones. Growing taller through your spine, stretching into that left glute that just did a ton of work to help you balance. And we'll come back to center. Take that left heel into your hands. We're going to extend it out in front of us. If the heel isn't accessible, you can also grab behind your calf or behind your thigh. We're just trying to find a little bit more of a stretch into that hamstring while we're here in this seated position. So giving this leg a break as we just kind of put it through the ringer a little bit. Stretching into that hamstring. Keep your back nice and tall as we do this. I just caught myself curving a little bit. Reaching nice and long, and release this foot back down onto the mat. You're going to turn, twist, place your hands behind you as you twist into downward dog, now facing the back of your mat. So your feet are more or less where they were when we started, but now you're just facing the other direction, finding a downward dog. And take a second to paddle through the feet. Send some love and gratitude to that left leg. And then we will inhale, looking forward, walk feet forward. Trying to flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold at the waist. And then inhale, pushing to stand. Arms come together to touch. Exhale, palms in front of your chest. All right, and now we will progress on to the other side. So spilling your weight all the way into your left foot. Growing nice and tall away from that supporting leg. Bend your right knee, bring it in towards your chest. Feeling those roots in your left foot. I know your left leg might be feeling a little bit sore, but we're only here for a short period of time. As we come into this twist, really twist from your belly button, reach through that right hand, and then grab a hold of your big toe with your two-piece fingers, finding your extension. Try and keep a long spine while we're here. Pushing into your supporting leg. Feeling your pancake feet, your roots growing out. And then same thing, we're gonna bend into that left leg very softly and slowly. Float that right foot back onto the mat as we place the left hand down and then come into your twist. So the left leg will still be bent in this twist here. Should feel a little bit of a stretch on the outside of your right leg. And then we'll float the right hand back down onto the mat. Take a generous bend and then slowly rolling up your spine. Coming all the way up to stand. And now here we go, long sequence on the right side. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Stand on your right leg, lifting your left knee up into your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh as you send the hips back, finding standing pigeon. Stretching into that left glute. Feeling nice and long spine. The sole of your right foot is fully in contact with the mat. Spreading, nice and wide. And then we'll inhale, push to stand. Send that left leg back at 45 degrees on the mat. And then find your flat back with your upper body. Arms can stay where they are or reach up overhead right beside your ears. Stay nice and long. Belly button pulling in. Arms are reaching. Feeling this nice wide position with the legs. And then we'll exhale to release over that front leg, planting your left palm on the floor, rotating, and then reaching your right arm all the way up, finding a revolved triangle on the second side. Try to increase the spiral with every exhale, stretching into that front leg. Bring your eyes back down to the floor. Send the fingertips 6 inches in front of your right foot. Transfer the weight and then lift your back foot, toes pointing down towards the mat, and then maybe shift your eyes towards the side wall. Breathing deeply. Still feeling that energy reaching through your back heel. And then power up your core. Bring your eyes back to the floor, softly lift up, finding warrior 3 with airplane arms, and then rotate to find half moon. So your left hip now is rotating towards the side wall. Toes should be pointing to the side as well, reaching in all directions. Feel free to stay here or take it into sugar cane. Stretching in, stretching into the front of that left hip. Maybe eyes need to come down to the floor to help with balance, I know mine do. And release that left hand down, standing splits. Last sequence, we're almost there. Exhale, crossing the legs. Left knee comes down, and then push back to stand. Exhale, cross. Inhale, push to stand. Exhale, cross. Last one, pushing. And then cross and sit all the way back down. Readjust yourself slightly if you need to get back onto your mat. And then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, crossing, finding this twist. Should feel really nice being fully on the floor now. It's like a big sigh of relief. Feeling those sit bones in contact with the floor. And we'll unwind back to the short edge of your mat. Flex into your right foot, grab the hold of that heel, or whatever you can, and then coming into this hamstring stretch here. Make sure your spine stays nice and long. You can still feel both sit bones on the floor. Finding this nice stretch. And we'll release that right leg back down onto the mat. Same as before. Twist away from your right side. Plant your palms, finding a downward dog. Now facing the other side of your mat, or the first side of your mat really. You can paddle through the feet. Notice how your legs feel after all of that balancing. We'll take 3 more breaths here, really enjoying this stretch. slowly walk your feet and your hands together to the center of your mat. Give a generous bend into your knees. Feel your feet really firmly planted into the floor. And then roll up slowly through your spine. Coming back to stand on 2 feet. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn to face you here. Replant my feet, spreading them out like pancakes, feeling those roots growing deep into the floor, into the earth. And then we're just going to very quickly repeat this standing meditation. So shine your palms forward, softly close your eyes, and just notice how you feel after that quick little practice. Do you feel taller? Do you feel more elongated? Do you feel more grounded into the earth? Notice how your hamstrings feel and your glutes. There might be a little bit of heat after all of that work. Do you feel expansive in all directions? Remember that there's no right or wrong answer to these questions. This is a practice, so we're just making notes, checking in with where we're at today, seeing how we can do better next time, and just sending gratitude for stepping onto the mat today and challenging yourself with this practice. Let's bring that image of a great big tree into the front of your mind once more. And then we'll take the hands together in prayer position in front of the heart. Softly blink your eyes open and namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for doing this balancing practice with me. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed some of those images I shared. If you really liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to SKR Yoga and Wellness. I release new videos every single Friday. So that's it for today. Thanks again and have a great rest of your day. Bye.